So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And leading them out is their fifth-year quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 15 carries, 66 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run on first down with Akers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Next, receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Stevens, flush to his right. That is caught. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But we know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there, when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line. You look at this Browns defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run in the NFL.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
They'll run for it with Akers. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Running right, this is Evans. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A give up the middle to Akers. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. Stevens. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. To throw on third down, Stevens. That's out to the flat for Akers. Touchdown! Cam Akers, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. He had the touchdown pass on that previous drive, number 25 for him. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now 2nd and 5. Now they'll send Cup in motion right. Now they'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Stevens now off the play fake. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Stevens setting up to throw it. This is caught. Touchdown, Rams. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had 3 touchdown passes in that game a week ago. He's got 2 already here in this first half as his guys start 1st and 10. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. On the give, this is Akers. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Here's a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Stevens. And that'll be incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Flushed out right. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Across the middle, he finds Robinson. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. 3rd and 7 now. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, Stevens. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes. Throwing to start the drive. Stevens got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Off play action. Stevens steps away to his left. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 67 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Going right back to Akers. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Stevens. He sets to fire deep. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A big play there for L.A. 49 yards.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll run here with Akers. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good red zone run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Akers again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those masks.
L.A. readies for its next possession. Throwing to start the drive. Stevens. Short throw, it's Higbee. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. They go play action here on first down. A solid stiff arm. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 31. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go again here with Akers, and they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Stevens' throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And the Rams are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now they'll send Kupp in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. He'll try again, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Rams are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. A give, running right is Akers. 103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 24 now, here's the 2nd down and 6. They'll run here with Akers. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. On the ground, it's Akers. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Akers is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the fourth quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
And the Rams getting set to go now. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the... They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for Los Angeles, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Southern California.